Welcome Aries, this is Lunar Whisper Tarot. I am Sage. If you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and click the bell for notifications. I request the spirits, ancestors, and guardian angels, whoever has a message for Aries. I'll first pull a Moonology card and read from the guidebook. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. In a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded, a void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you are asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or just change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with your behavior and beliefs. Attuned to the moon. I trust in my highest good. Additional meanings for this card. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out, meditate, and contemplate. The teaching. The main definition of a void of course moon is when the moon won't make a major connection with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The best thing you can do when you get this card is to chant the Sanskrit words Om Namo Narayani, which mean I surrender to the divine. A void of course moon is time to just be. I'll pull an Earth Magic card for Aries and read from the guidebook. Green Man, Synergy. Green Man is Earth's vegetation personified. Although he has many variations, this card depicts a more subtle and embedded representation. In other portrayals, he resembles the face of a man covered in green foliage, as branches and vines sprout from every direction. There exists some form of Green Man throughout history and in myriad of cultures throughout the world, often a symbol of the rebirth of life in springtime. He's also been associated with the Lord of the Wildwood. As a representative of the plant kingdom, Green Man reminds us of the incredible synergy required for Gaia to maintain her delicate and dynamic balance among the various beings on the planet. Synergy is the interaction and cooperation of two or more elements that produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate efforts. We witness this in the complex and cooperative interaction between plants, humans, and animals. For instance, fruit trees propagate by being eaten by an animal that then deposits it back into the earth after digestion. As a new plant grows, bees pollinate the flowers, and the cycle begins once again in nature's simple yet remarkable synergy. You have the advantage of an incredible synergy at this time. A flow of life is guiding you where things just seem to fall into place as you move about your business. You are in a mutually cooperative interaction with Spirit as your will is aligned with the will of Spirit. And your mission is congruent with your sense of purpose. When this is happening, there is a synergy, a way that your life force is continually coming into balance with the forces of nature. There is also a synergy between your spiritual awareness and your personal self, or ego. Be aware of the various idiosyncrasies in your ego and do not take any of them too seriously. Know that your higher self is always looking out for your best interests. In this cycle, tune into that guidance however it shows up, and you will find that you move through life with greater ease due to a synergistic balance of forces expressing themselves as you can. I will pull a guardian angel card for Aries. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. I will pick an angel number card for Aries. Freedom. I am free to be my authentic self. I release all limitations and embrace my true potential. I create a life of freedom and joy, living in alignment with my highest values. Aries needs a tarot message. What is the tarot message for Aries? What is a tarot message for Aries? Nine of Wands, the Moon, Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of Wands, and Six of Pentacles. You have always felt on guard. Someone has always been in charge of what you've done and always kind of upended you, told you that you weren't strong enough, you weren't smart enough, and always made you feel like less than a person, and that you couldn't enter the door of your next phase of whatever it is that you're guided to do. And so you've always been guarded, and you are afraid to try new things. Well, I try new things. I think that you have a lot that's going on right now. Maybe you are a really good writer, or maybe you started a application for a college and you wrote a really amazing essay, and you got into several schools, or at least maybe the favorite school that you wanted to get into, and you have a whole bunch of options that are ahead of you, and I'd go for it. Go for these options. Even though you've always been told you're not good enough, you are. You're a good person, and you are good enough. You go ahead and do it. You try your best and you do it. Let's see what the clarifying card is, because it looks like you need to go for this dream of yours. Let's see. The Fool. Yes, take a leap of faith and go for your for this dream of yours that you are planning, that secretly planning. You need to just jump in and dive. Go for it. That is the message for Aries. Thank you for coming. I release your ancestors, guardian